At Mingle Sport, we have various leaderboards and awards. We have leaderboards for goals, assists, minutes played, cards, and so on. And we have leaderboards for who won the most Player of the Match awards. Now, there's an award every month, so you can be top scorer of the month or most assists of the month. And there's, of course, the seasonal leaderboard. After every match, you can vote for players of the match. The MVP, most valuable player, the player who made the most difference, Workhorse, the player who put in the most effort, and the Playmaker, the most creative player. Now, how is it triggered? After the match, you receive a task and a push notification, so you can submit your votes. You can rate the match between 1 and 5, and you can choose various players of the match. And note that players cannot vote for themselves, only someone else. Now, after the voting window is closed, you will see the match awards and who won them, and those who have received the most votes can win. Now, as coach, you might want to configure and customize this to fit your team culture. You might not want leaderboards at all, you might not want voting at all, you might want to change or decide who can vote. Now, let me show you how that works. Okay, so you can configure your leaderboard and award settings in Homebase. It's a setting that's only available for admins in Homebase. So if you go to Homebase, you're in your team page here. As you can see, the leaderboards, you need to go to team settings. And in team settings, on top, there's the stats and leaderboard section. And then here you can configure it to your needs. So first, let's imagine that we do not want voting at all. By default, it's turned on, but by default, we have 3 different MVPs. There's match rating and everybody can vote. That's the default setting. Now, imagine we need to turn it off. Now it's turned off completely. There's no voting window, nobody can vote, and there's no leaderboards or anything like that. Now, imagine that we want voting, but we only want coaches to be able to vote. Now, you can do it like this, maybe allow team managers as well, and do not allow players or parents to vote. Now, you can do it like so. You can also decide to just only have one player of the match, and if you want to change the name, you can do so and maybe call it a player of the match instead of most valuable player, like so. Now, this is the MVP and voting setting. Oh, I forgot to mention, you can also decide on the length of the voting window. By default, it's set to 24 hours, but you can also decide to make it shorter or longer to fit your team needs. Now, additionally, there are the leaderboard setting. By default, everything is visible to everyone. If you want to turn off, for instance, the leaderboard for minutes played and not share that with players, or turn off all leaderboards, you can do it like so. If you've turned off all leaderboards, nothing is visible to nobody, including the admin, but you can also decide to make it visible for admins only so that you can see the leaderboards, but the rest of the team cannot. Okay, so this is how leaderboards and awards work at Mingle Sport. Configure it any way you want to fit your team needs.